Hi, everybody. So I'm at this really cool marshland out in the middle of the desert, and it's warmer than it has been over the last couple of days. And the reason why I want to share this with you is there happens to be this really amazing species of fish, and they're actually endangered because water in the desert is valuable, not only to people, but to animals. And so quite often when you have natural springs or water sources, people use that water and they use it up a lot of the time. But this particular area is verdant and green and beautiful. Actually, it's not very green right now because it's wintertime. But I've come across this beautiful little tiny waterway, and it's actually warm. It's a warm springs. I'd say it's probably about like 90 degrees. And in these springs are the elusive pupfish. And I've spent years trying to find the pupfish, and I think that I see them. I don't know if I will be able to capture them for you, but I'm going to try. So let's do that. I think they're right there. See that little guy in the middle? They're very small. All right, well, I don't know if I was able to capture any of them for you guys, but look at how wonderful this little warm springs, this little area here. Such a happy little place for birds and creatures. Oh, look. There's one right there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thought you'd like this too. What a wonderful place. I wish we had smell-o-vision because everything smells really damp because it has been raining, and kind of like sage. And on either side of this walkway there are hot springs or warm springs. But I think we're coming up to, there's Zach, what's called the King's Pool. So let's come over here. Oh, I hear it. This says no swimming or wading, but I love a good hot springs. Oh, and it definitely is. Oh my goodness, you guys. That is so beautiful. I wish you were here with me to see this. Oh. So, the legend goes that the Paiute Indians used to believe that this pool had magical powers, and if you bathed in it, that you would be healed. And I believe them. This is spectacular. Really, really beautiful. Oh gosh, I wish I could get in. All right, the King's Pool. Beautiful. So I found some more pupfish for you guys. I'm noticing that there's many different species here in the King's Pool. And I'm also noticing that they're eating the algae that's living here in the pool off the warm waters. But it's so funny just watching them fight over the food. So if I'm not mistaken, the fish that are sort of blue in color and Some of the largest fish that you see there. I'm sure there's some juveniles, but those are the elusive pupfish. Pretty amazing. All right, so I found this really cool little kiosk here talking about the different species of pupfish that you can find in Nevada. So I wanted to share that with you because really, who knows about pupfish? What are pupfish? Where do they come from? Why are they important? So let's visit this little kiosk here. All right, so it's pretty windy. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. So here's a really cool map of the state of Nevada and all the different areas in which pupfish live or have lived. There are several different species. We happen to be right here in Meadows. Sorry, there's a shadow from the camera, and so we get the ash meadow Amargosa pupfish, and they are actually endangered. Now I've been down to the Shoshone-Tacoma area down here, and those are extinct. So unfortunately, let's see if I can get them without a shadow. Yeah, it's pretty hard, guys. These guys right here no longer exist. But I did read some information claiming that some of the earliest pupfish are thought to date back to the last ice age, or the melting of the glaciers, down through the basins here, the Great Basin, through Nevada, parts of California. And I also did read that there are types of fish that are found, not necessarily pupfish, but different species of fish that are found in and around Death Valley Springs that also can be found in the Colorado River. So many thousands, if not millions of years ago, these giant valleys ran with water and somehow were also connected to the Colorado River, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, so pupfish, there they are. All right.